Hey, this is Mike and Luke. Let's see here. I haven't done a video in a long time. Here's my pickup truck. I actually picked up a bit of metal this morning. We got an oil tank. Most scrappers, what happens with the oil tanks is that they basically just come like this. This one weighs a ton. We checked inside, we shaked it a bit, and there doesn't seem to be any oil in there. What needs to be done is basically a 1 foot by 1 foot square, so it's actually open so they can see inside of it. That way it's not under pressure and they won't freak out. I got a bit of aluminum here, but it's dirty because of the screws. So we'll take all those screws out, make sure there's nothing metallic that a magnet picks up. Also, I fixed my trailer since my last video. I actually changed all the wood, made a nice box I can lock it up, and also got these nice magnets. This is a must for you guys. You really need magnets. Oh, this thing's huge, and I mean huge. So we always leave it on the side of the trailer. I got one here, got one in my box. This is really handy too, so that way if you're actually doing runs, you can put your cutters on here. They won't get out of the way, they won't go in the wind or anything. I also have one on each side, so that way if I want to test my metal real quick, it's a nice way to test it. So we're gonna get ready, take that out, park the truck in the yard so we can grind it, make the hole, and I'll show you that in a sec. Alright, so we're just about ready to start grinding. Actually, I have two different kind of blades. We have the thick ones for grinding and the cutting blades, which that's what we put on there. It's a little thinner. So this looks like a nice spot right here, right in there. As long as it's 1 foot by 1 foot, we've never had any problems. While it's going to be doing that, what I'll do is I'll put my finger on the microphone so that way it doesn't make too much noise, just to see how we get started. And that's the aluminum we have to clean at the bottom here. Just nails and screws and stuff like that, that's on there. So this is my little backyard. It's not very big since we live in townhouses. So let's see. So I'll get Luke started. He's a little afraid because it's oil in there that the sparks are gonna blow up, but oil usually needs to be warmed up or under pressure for it to actually flame up. Alright, so I'll be back in a minute. We'll get Luke started. So we got a little line done. That's the bottom part. So we've been away for about 2-3 minutes. So Luke's gonna keep going, and we'll come back once it's done. So we got 3 sides done. We'll actually just try to push it inwards so that way they can actually see inside. I think there's one little corner that's still there. Just gonna fix that real quick. I'll press mute. Oh, that's done. So we're gonna try to push it in just to see if, or pull it out, but I'll probably push it in. A little warm in there. Look at all that smoke, eh? No worries, oil doesn't catch on fire that easily. So, boom! So that's done. Because we actually tried to bring a couple in the past, and they caught us once. It wasn't close, so we had to take it back, grind a hole in it, at least 1 foot by 1 foot. That's what they told us. Some places might vary. I'm not sure if you can see it. Whew! It smells good. It smells like old oil. So that's done. We got a decent little load. I mean, we didn't go too far this morning. Drove for about an hour. So we found a little bin. Had quite a bit of metal. So for the aluminum here, this is really nice aluminum. It's really heavy. The only problem is there's a couple of nails, and you can see them sticking out right there. Square. So it's dirty if there's still nails in there. So getting all the tools out. So anyways, we're getting everything undone here. Luke's taking all the nails out. The rivets seem to be aluminum, so that's pretty good. The nails as well, that's aluminum nails usually. So there's still a couple of nails here and there, screws, so we'll take the screws out and we'll see how it goes. And also notice in the tank there's quite a little bit of oil, so we're going to probably drill a hole and empty it just in case. Because usually when there's oil in there, still smoking a little bit, but yeah, you can't see. Just a little bit of oil in there. So we'll try to get that out and see how it goes. Back later. So all the nails and screws are taken out. So we got quite a bit here, and we also have quite a bit of siding. Not sure if you can see it all. Quite a bit. The rest is all crap. Also the nails we always leave on our magnet and then throw them out. Throw them in the dump after like a week or two. So that's still smoking a little bit. Yeah. Still a little bit of oil in there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. So Luke is actually emptying it right now. We'll put it in a container and we'll go dump it at Canadian Tire. That way we recycle the oil. Don't dump that anywhere. Alright, so we'll be back in a bit. So that's all done. So we're just waiting to empty the oil, and then once we're done we'll go to the dump and the scrapyard and go empty everything. Alright, we're all done with the oil. I'm not sure if you guys can see it at the bottom. We just guck now. So that's all clean. So that's perfect. The aluminum is fixed too. We cleaned it up. Put a nice piece of wood, that way it doesn't fall off or anything. Our scrapyard is really not far. So that's about it. So we'll get ready to head out. So hopefully we'll bring you back with us guys once we get to the actual scrapyard and show you how much money we made. It wasn't a big run, like I said, so we only worked for like maybe an hour, so it's not too long. So I'll turn the camera off and we'll get ready. All right, talk to you guys later. So we're at the scrap yard right now. Luke just checked to see if there was gas, because they give gas. They actually filter everything. So no luck today, no gas for us. So that's the metal right now. So my brother's just gonna back up the truck a little. So that's pretty much it. It's not too bad. So we'll empty everything and get back to you shortly. Alright, we're back. Yeah, not as much as I hoped, but trailer's empty, truck is fairly empty. Just scrap. So we made around $65. Well, it was $68. But I mean, considering that it's an hour and a half picking, I mean, it's not too bad actually. It's not too bad at all. Wasted maybe $15 of gas in total. So I mean, still ended up making nice money, which I love making money instead of staying home watching TV. So that's it, that's all. Hopefully I'll do a little bit more videos, but probably with my wife, because Luke, my brother Luke's probably leaving for British Columbia to cut woods for the winter. So if that happens, well, I'll be stuck with my wife, which is not too bad. It's fun. So anyways, that's about it. So have a good one, guys, and I'll try to get a new video out soon. So like I was saying earlier, it's always important with your oil tanks. Make sure you make a 1x1 cut with a grinder. Grinders are really cheap. They go for about $30. So it's not too bad at all. And also for aluminum, make sure you clean it up. You get 55 cents, say a pound, instead of making 15 if you leave the screws in there. Alright, have fun, guys.